Most brands don't have a follower problem. They have a community problem, because a follower watches, a customer buys, but a community member stays, talks, shares, defends, and comes back on their own. And that difference changes everything. Today, I'm breaking down 5 powerful ways to turn followers into a loyal brand community, not with hype, but with psychology, structure, and a few simple habits you can actually use. First, give people a reason to belong, not just a reason to buy. A lot of brands only talk about products, but community forms around identity. People ask, is this for people like me? That's why useful brand communities usually have a clear point of view. Not just we sell skincare, but we believe skin care should be simple, honest, and sustainable. That clarity creates a signal. It tells the right people you're in the right place. And when people feel seen, they stick around. For example, instead of posting only product photos, a fitness brand can share beginner wins, form tips, and posts about staying consistent after a bad week. Now people don't just follow for workouts. They follow because they feel understood. Second, turn content into conversation. Most brands broadcast. Communities interact. If your content never asks for input, people stay passive. But when you invite opinions, stories, and choices, people start participating. And participation is what creates emotional ownership. Try this. Ask which version would you choose. Share a mistake and ask how others handled it. Feature customer answers in stories or posts. Why this works? The brain values self-expression. When people contribute, they're more likely to remember you and return. For example, a coffee brand could post morning person or night owl. That seems small, but it opens the door to replies, jokes, and identity-based engagement. Third, make members feel seen. This is one of the strongest community builders, and it's surprisingly simple. When someone comments, tags you, or shares a result, acknowledge them, not with a generic like, with a real response. Because recognition triggers reciprocity. People feel valued, so they're more likely to support you again. Better yet, spotlight your audience. Share customer wins, repost user-generated content, and celebrate milestones. That tells everyone else. This isn't just a brand talking at you. People here matter. For example, a small clothing brand can repost how a customer styled an item for a wedding, a trip, or a first job interview. That creates social proof and gives others ideas for how to use the product in real life. Fourth, create small rituals. Communities are built through repetition. If something happens every week, every Friday, every launch, or every month, people start to expect it. An expectation builds habit. That could be a weekly Q&A, a monthly challenge, a Friday roundup, or a recurring behind-the-scenes series. These rituals give people a reason to return even when they're not ready to buy. And once returning becomes normal, loyalty starts forming. For example, a productivity brand could run Monday reset posts every week with one simple planning prompt. Over time, followers don't just consume the content, they build it into their routine. Fifth, give people a role. The strongest communities don't just have audiences, they have participants. Give people a way to help shape the brand. That might mean voting on a new product name, suggesting content topics, joining an early access group, or becoming a member ambassador. Why it works? People support what they help create. It gives them ownership, and ownership creates loyalty. For example, before launching a new flavor, a snack brand could ask followers to vote between 2 options. Then later, show that the winning choice came from the community. Now the audience feels like they helped build the brand. So if you want followers to become a loyal brand community, remember this. Don't just attract attention. Create belonging. Don't just post content. Start conversations. Don't just sell. Recognize, ritualize, and involve people. Because when people feel seen, included, and part of something bigger than the product, they don't just follow your brand, they become part of it. 5 powerful ways to turn followers into a loyal brand community is just one small part of brand community building for people interested in digital marketing. If you're interested, our full free brand community building for people interested in digital marketing course is linked in the description.